Michael Bublé is bidding farewell to a fast-paced chapter as The Voice Season 28 draws to a close. Bublé told NBC Insider that life has been a trip lately, ranging from having important pop-ins with the Pope to managing a formidable group of artists. There is no denying Bublé's multitasking prowess. Bublé was still upset about running into Pope Leo XIV during his performance at the Vatican's concert with the Poor event in December 2025. Even though he was competing against other Season 28 coaches Reba McEntire, Snoop Dogg, and eventual champion Niall Horan. Along with the opportunity to sing Love with the Pope, Bublé also invited Voice presenter Clarkson to join him. Standing in the Vatican with my family, meeting the Pope, and performing for such beautiful souls is something I will carry with me forever, Bublé later posted on Instagram. It would be an understatement to say that Bublé has had an eventful time, especially since she returned to the set of The Voice in a matter of days. "My life is a trip," Bublé said to NBC Insider during the thrilling live finale of Season 28. "I mean, a week ago I was standing there with the Pope, and tonight, I'm with Uncle Snoop and Reba now." The Voice coach was thrilled to see what his team Bublé artists brought to the stage before Season 28's exciting finale. Even if Bublé's encounter with Pope Leo XIV was undoubtedly a career-defining occasion. Bublé challenged Horan with his frontrunners Max Chambers and Jazz McKenzie, even though Team Niall's Avon Ross emerged victorious in Season 28. Bublé told NBC Insider that the songs he selected for his artists would be emotional for him. Bublé had the opportunity to perform with Chambers and McKenzie during the finale. Bublé's duet of Blue Christmas with 14-year-old Chambers captivated the audience on the second night of The Voice's Season 28 live finale. The entire coaches panel was cheering when Bublé and McKenzie sang a lively duet of Jingle Bell Rock later in the evening. When discussing how he chooses songs for his artists, Bublé mentioned that he liked to choose songs that can be modified to give them fresh life. He was confident, for instance, that McKenzie could handle Phil Collins' "Against All Odds Take a Look at Me Now" with style. Bublé praised McKenzie for making the song her own after she gave a powerful performance. "We could sort of turn it into almost this Motown-esque thing that we could give it energy that really allowed jazz to be jazz," Bublé said, shifting the conversation to the coach's much-anticipated performance during the live finale. Bublé told NBC Insider, "I'm so excited, I will be getting off with Journey. I love Journey and I love those songs." With their coach's rendition of Journey's Lights, Bublé, Snoop, and McEntire blew the house away, allowing each of the legends to shine as a cohesive unit with their gifted squads. Following a powerful performance of Lights, which included an incredible electric guitar solo by Journey founder Niall, the panel moved into a moving performance of Don't Stop Believin', in which a number of Season 28 artists were on stage, grooving with their mentors. Bublé acknowledged that he was nervous before the thrilling finale, but regardless of the outcome, the legendary jazz musician always wants the best for Team Bublé. "I won twice, and that was awesome. Being the leader of Team Bublé on The Voice Season 28 had been an honor," Bublé told NBC Insider. "I am so proud of what I've been part of." Michael Bublé has discovered that the most significant events in life don't necessarily result in spotlights or standing ovations, despite having sold millions of records, performed on the grandest venues in the world, and been synonymous with timeless romance and holiday magic. Sometimes they come subtly, unexpectedly, and permanently change your viewpoint. That's precisely how Bublé characterizes a recent profoundly significant meeting with Pope Francis. After the event, the singer summed it up in a way that only he could. "My life is a trip." It was an expression of amazement, humility, and incredulity, a recognition that his path, which had been characterized by both great achievement and extreme adversity, had somehow brought him to one of the most profoundly spiritual moments of his life. A moment apart from music emotion, making people feel something via melody, phrasing, and sincerity, has been the foundation of Michael Bublé's career. Meeting the Pope, however, touched a different chord, especially for someone who is aware of the importance of emotional ties. This had nothing to do with recognition or renown. It has nothing to do with awards or chart places. It had to do with people. Over the years, Bublé has been candid about how life's challenges changed him, especially those that made him face his fear, vulnerability, and faith. He was not a worldwide celebrity when he stood in front of Pope Francis. He was just a man, appreciative, thoughtful, and profoundly conscious of his progress. The strength of the moment came from that realization. "My life is a trip." An expression of wonder, "My life is a trip," wasn't a casual remark made by Bublé. It was a subdued way of expressing shock at the convoluted path he has taken. One that has been full of happiness, sorrow, thankfulness, and metamorphosis. Bublé's journey has never been a straight line. From a young Canadian child who was enamored with jazz standards to a performer who revived classic pop. Pressure also arrived early, but so did success. Opportunities came with fame, but it also presented difficulties that put his identity to the test. His encounter with Pope Francis solidified his belief that the most significant life-turning points frequently have little to do with professional success. The silent power of the Pope Francis is renowned for his humility rather than his opulence. His leadership has been characterized by his ability to relate to individuals of all statuses. And Bublé was forever changed by that presence. Meetings with the Pope are frequently described as disarmingly human by those who know him. In the present, there is only kindness, discussion, and a profound focus that makes individuals feel genuinely seen. No hierarchy. That intensity struck a profound chord with Bublé. It served as a reminder to him that kindness, compassion, and faith are lived behaviors rather than impersonal principles. And something changed in that area, a path distinguished by perspective understanding. Michael Bublé's background, outside of music, is necessary to comprehend why this particular moment was so significant to him. He has gone through significant personal struggles throughout the years, which have changed his values and perspective on the world. A greater awareness for present, thankfulness, and family was left behind after those encounters peeled away ego and illusion. They also made it possible to ponder on meaning, purpose, and what really endures once the commotion subsides. There were no new questions raised by meeting Pope Francis. It confirmed the answers that Bublé had previously been learning from his own experiences. Moments of grounding, faith, and fame-grounding moments are uncommon in a field that frequently promotes extravagance and spectacle. This experience acted as a spiritual fulcrum for Bublé, a reminder that while celebrity comes and goes, connection endures. He has never presented himself as a philosopher or a preacher. When he talks about his beliefs, it is more intimate than theatrical. And for that same reason, this moment struck such an authentic chord. It had nothing to do with making public statements. It has to do with personal clarity. Being surrounded by someone who exemplifies humility and service strengthened Bublé's conviction that compassion, not praise, has the biggest influence. An interaction of people, not a ceremony, this encounter's fundamental ordinariness is what makes it so intriguing. A blessing, a chat, and a moment of humanity were all that was present. No theatrical gestures or theatrics. This candid conversation was particularly noteworthy to Bublé, who has spent decades managing carefully planned public presentations. Nothing needed to be done. Nothing to offer for sale. There is nothing to prove. It was just an opportunity to be in the moment. And those are frequently the most memorable moments. Having gratitude as a lifestyle, gratitude has emerged as a major motive in Bublé's life in recent years. He refers to it as a practice rather than an attitude, one that has been molded by adversity and strengthened by instances such as these. It felt like a punctuation mark in that continuous education to meet Pope Francis, a reminder that appreciation isn't just for successes, but also for the capacity to stand, breathe, and see beauty in unexpected places. Bublé didn't leave the meeting with a sense of superiority. Among them, he felt rooted as he left. "What got me here?" After the meeting, I couldn't shake the gentle, seemingly innocent query, "How did I get here?" At crucial times, a lot of people ask this question, not in bewilderment, but in amazement. For Bublé, timing and skill weren't the answer. It was about life's inherent unpredictability. Roads converge. Doors open. Moments come as a surprise. They also occasionally serve as a reminder that your tale is more significant than you may have thought. A change that is immeasurable. Spiritual moments don't have any measures. There are no charts to climb. There are no honors to accept. However, they frequently leave the strongest impression. Although Michael Bublé's voice and music remained unchanged as a result of this experience, it's possible that it enhanced the meaning behind both. It strengthened his resolve to live life to the fullest, love profoundly, and be there for what really counts. These changes don't make the news, yet they influence everything that comes after. Meaning, music, and the future Bublé has always seen music as a means of bridging people, emotions, and eras. This profound experience makes that idea feel even deeper rooted. His emphasis keeps moving from movement to significance, whether he is performing live or at home, in the direction of encounters that feed the soul instead of boosting the ego. It was not a destination to meet Pope Francis. It served as a reminder that life is going just as it should, messy, lovely, unexpected, and sacred in its own unique manner. My life is a journey, and that's the main idea. Ultimately, something universal is captured in Michael Bublé's remarks. Life is a journey. It challenges, it twists, it amazes. It puts us in front of situations we never could have imagined. Additionally, it occasionally puts us in the company of someone who reminds us of our true selves beneath the titles and expectations. That reminder arrived subtly, profoundly, and at the perfect moment for Michael Bublé.